All right, hello wine drinking people. Time for more of what I've had to drink yesterday. And our good friends from Mark de Grazia are in with some really great small boutique stuff from Italy. You know, Marco, one of the top importers. And these guys do everything in such a way that the wines are incredibly well priced. It's just amazing the value you get in this whole portfolio of wines, these direct imports from Mark de Grazia. All right, we started out with the little Grillo from Sicily, and this is a new IGT Siciliane, IGP is what they call it now. And it's near the Marsala region where the vineyards are from. And this is one of the area's most famous enologists that started his own label after acquiring some vineyards throughout the last couple decades. Centonze, and that's a family name, Centonze. Very fresh and clean style, this Grillo with pretty floral notes, seashell-like minerality. You know, kind of mustard coming out on the second day, really unique. All stainless, kind of like lime, citrus, a bit of green peppercorn, spice here as well. Very bright and refreshing on the tongue, kind of fresh tree fruit, apples and pears. A touch of that lemon zest and green peppercorn spice through the finish. A very good little white at $14. Amazing the value you get in Italian whites for short money. All right, so the lovine, Lacryma Christi del Vesuvio, which this is finished with a plastic cork, and man, I'd rather see a screw cap than a plastic cork, but a lot of Italian producers still not keen on the screw cap yet. Anyways, it's got a little waxy note to the nose here, and a little pineapple, citrus fruit, orange blossoms, kind of wet stones, volcanic soils here, so you get some of that minerality, bit of that flinty mineral note showing through on the finish, some nice pineapple citrus in the mid-palate, some nice freshness to this wine, and that waxy note showing at the end. A good little wine at 16 1/4. All right, the Colli di Lapio, fiano di Avellino from Siciliane, Romano. This is one of the great producers in Campania, and 40 to 60-year-old vines. They only make 8,000 bottles. Siciliane Romano is known as the queen of Fiano, and this wine's got a beautiful bouquet here. Lavender floral notes, Asian pear, kind of pineapple citrus, very forward and seductive. Very floral, kind of an exotic note from the nose lasting through the finish here. A lot of nice fresh tree fruit, that flinty minerally note showing. Very complex. This wine leaves the tongue salivating for food. Excellent example. One of the best you'll find of Fiano di Avellino at 28 1/4. All right, next up, the king of Dolcetto, Dolcetto di Dogliani. You know, all right, I'm not crazy about Dolcetto, but man, this one is really good. This is the best region in the Piedmont for Dolcetto. It's at another level here. Really does have nice richness, dark spices, fresh pod black earth, some truffle, blackberry fruit, smoky, peppery spice there coming out as the wine opens, some raw steak. It's a big and chewy Dolcetto with really nice structure here and a long finish. This wine's really fresh, that dark spice and black truffle notes showing through the end. An excellent example of Dolcetto. Man, if you like Dolcetto on steroids for $24, like I said Dolcetto and excellent in the same sentence. All right, you're okay. Albino Rocca Barbaresco Duemiladieci. That just means 2010. A great vintage, and this is a traditional producer. Really classic bouquet here of red cherry, kind of wild strawberry fruit with pretty floral notes, truffle, earth, really classic, some red licorice spice, really complex bouquet here. A big and chewy wine on the tongue. Lots of that red berry fruit, bright and zesty exotic spice, pretty floral notes. This wine's got a firm hand of acidity and some dry tannins on the finish, but man, an entry-level wine, but still needs a little time. Very well built, excellent juice, and that's only $45. Just amazing the value you can find in the Priorat. All right, 2009 Luigi Pira Barolo Serralunga, and this is a new DOC. You couldn't use the village names, and I believe Serralunga is still the only one that you can use in addition to the term Barolo on the bottle. Like, you won't see Monforte di Alba in big print on the labels yet, but this is coming, and this is a cross between the new school and old school Luigi Pira. They do use some new barrique here, just a small amount in this wine, and 2009 is a very forward and seductive vintage for Barolo. This wine's got lovely bouquet here of fresh earth, camphor, truffle, dark cherry fruit, classic Barolo on the palate. Smooth and silky texture, though. These 2009s, very drinkable for young Barolos. Has some dry tannins at the end, but a lot of juicy fruit, man, and a host of that nuance, that earth and that spice from the nose through the finish. Really long and layered. Nice to drink right now, but this one will age a decade in your cellar, and for $42, wow, an excellent little bottle of wine. Hey, they've also got Marenca and Margheria. We've listed them here, even though we didn't try them. To me, this is one of the great values. Mark de Grazia, one of the top importers in the Italian wine business. And that's what we had to drink with them. I'm your host, Andrew Lampasoni, signing off for the Wine Watch, saying remember, always drink the good stuff first.